Y'all, I'm back again, and I'm going to make a roasted Chipotle tomato salsa. And I've already got it going, and my battery wasn't good in the camera, so let me tell you what I've done. I have put a whole clove, a whole head of garlic, I peeled it, 2 small onions peeled and wedged, 3 pounds of tomatoes, and 2 large green bell peppers under the broiler to roast. Then in a skillet I took 12 dried chipotle, the jalapenos, and one called Carabel, C-A-R-A-B-E-L, I guess that's how you pronounce it. That's what the ball book called for. And you put them in the skillet about 30 seconds till they're dried, until they're pliable. Let me get one and show you. Here is the Carabel, and then this is the dried smoked chipotles that I found at Kroger. And then you put them in 2 cups of boiling water and weight them down till they get soft and pliable. Now I took a lot of the seed out because I didn't want it real hot. And once they're pliable and they set about 15 minutes, then you put them in the food processor and whiz them up. And I've done that, but I'm going to show you before I put it all together. So I'm doing my vegetables in batches because it was a big tray of them. I've got some of the tomatoes that I've peeled and chopped. And I've got some of my bell peppers that I'm peeling and working on. And I'll get them chopped. And I'll bring you back in a minute to show you what else is going on. And I'm sorry that you didn't see all the stuff from beginning. But I didn't realize that my battery was bad. So, I'll catch you up, and then you can make it at your house. Okay, here's my tray, and I have got some more of the roasted bell peppers, tomatoes, garlic, and onion. And I'm just going to peel these tomatoes and the peppers, and then I'm going to chop everything, just a good little chop, and get it in the pot, and I'll bring you back and show you what's going on next. I can't wait to have some more of this. I want to show y'all what I'm doing. Once I peel the tomatoes, they're just mushy, and so instead of trying to cut them with a knife, I'm just cutting them into pieces with my snips. That's just an idea. If you've thought of it, that's great. If you hadn't, let me tell you, it works really good because they're hot. And I didn't want to try to hold them and cut them with a knife, but this is working really well. So, just an idea, something you could do. And I'm probably going to do the onions with these snips as well because that'll be a lot easier to handle. See, I've still got onions, peppers, and the garlic that I need to do. Now we're ready for the next step. This is the pureed peppers after I soaked them. And then in the 2 cups of water, and you use the liquid and all, and then you puree them in the food processor. This is the chopped onions, garlic, bell pepper, and tomatoes. And then I have a cup of white vinegar, a teaspoon of salt, and a teaspoon of sugar. And all of that's going into this pot. And then I put it on the stove, and I'm going to cook it for about 15 minutes till it thickens. And then we will jar it and water bath it for 10 minutes. So I'll be back in a minute and show y'all what else is going on. I'm putting my salt and my sugar in, and my cup of white vinegar. And here's the 12 of each kind of pepper, the chipotle and the, I guess it's Carabel. I'm not sure how they pronounce it. But I could read the label at the store and buy it. Get all of that goodie out. It smells good because those chipotles had already been smoked, the jalapenos, and oh my word, they smell, it's got that smoky smell to it. That's why I guess it's called roasted. Doesn't that look great? Good chunky salsa. I guess you could puree that if you wanted to, but I like it chunky like this. That's why I didn't chop my peppers and onions real small. I wanted it. Now the tomatoes are going to come all to pieces, we know that, but I wanted it to be a little bit chunky. It smells like you've had it sitting on the barbecue pit with charcoal going under it. It smells wonderful. Okay, I'm going to get this on the stove and I'm going to cook it for about 15 minutes or longer if needful, because I want it to thicken some. And then we'll jar it up and I'll bring y'all back for the next step of the process. Okay, I've got it simmering on the stove. I just was going to show y'all what it looks like. I wanted to show y'all the book, which ball canning book that this recipe is in. It's in the Complete Book of Home Preserving, and it's this one. And it's on page 206. If you have the book or if you want to get the book. I did go back. I always do this. I went and tasted it, so I added a teaspoon of chili powder, another teaspoon of garlic powder, which it had garlic in it already, and I added an extra 1.5 teaspoons of salt. And it's good and it's hot. If you don't like it spicy, you might want to do half of each kind of pepper. It is spicy, but I love it. That's what I like. It's very good. So it's still simmering on the stove, and it won't be long, and I'll be jarring it up, and I'll bring y'all back. But I wanted you to see which ball canning book that it was in. And again, it's on page 206. Okay, I need to wipe the rim of my jar real good before I put my lid on it, and it's a good thing because that one was a mess, wasn't it? Okay, get your lid out, but I don't think I need but one. It's good and chunky. Okay, this is supposed to make about 8 or 9 half pints. So I'm going to finish filling the pints up, and then I'll show you the water bath when I get them all in there. Then I'll show you the finished product. It's in the water bath, and I actually got 12 half pints. Well, yeah, they boil, and they got a little bit more to go, and then we'll get them out. Okay, y'all, here's the salsa. I got 12 jars. That's wonderful. Okay, I'm tired, but it's a good tired because I hear the pings, everything's sealing, and that makes it wonderful. I want to tell y'all again, thank you for subscribing to my channel and for watching my videos. I'm sure enjoying sharing, cooking, and life with y'all. I just feel like home-cooked meals and all of this is people just aren't doing it like they used to. And maybe if I can just inspire 1 or 2 people to pick up the torch and carry this into the next generation to where, you know, people know how to can and cook home-cooked meals, that'll be awesome. So I appreciate y'all coming, and I hope you come back tomorrow. I hope you've got a good meal on your table. Hope you remember to turn those phones and iPads and even the television off. Give your family at least an hour of your time. If your kids turn out a disappointment to you, how much time have you invested in them on a daily basis? Don't leave it to a device or try to leave it to a school teacher or someone else. Do your part to instill values and the good things of life into your children, and part of that is just a happy, secure home where parents give of themselves to their children. So think about it. Give your babies some time. They'll be gone before you know it. And y'all come back tomorrow, and I'll have another little bit of advice for you, probably more of the same. and a good recipe. Good Lord bless y'all and keep you. Thank you for watching.